Hi, this is a tutorial on how to add up numbers in Microsoft Excel. Now today I'm using Office 2010, but the skills used here should be applicable for previous versions of Office. Now there is no guarantee, but the basic concepts are the same. Now I know what some people are thinking. Why am I doing a tutorial on how to add up numbers? Now, for some people this is very simple, but for people who are starting out using Excel or don't know how to use formulas, this is just a beginner's tutorial on how to add up numbers in Excel, and there's different ways on how to do it. Now, here we're starting off basic. We've got a table here which says fruit sales. On the left hand column we have the fruit, and we've got apples and oranges, and we've also got the total down here. And on the right hand column we've got the numbers sold, and we've got the criteria here. So we know that there's 8 apples being sold and 12 oranges being sold. Now we want to have the total in here of the overall number of fruit sold. Now for people who are good at maths, they would know that that is 20. But say if we miscalculated the amount of oranges we sold 11, and press enter, this does not automatically change, and that's because it's a single number. Let's just change this back to 12. We want to put in a formula here that will add up the numbers here, and if these were to change, it would change in the total. Now, when you start a formula in Excel, you always have to press the equals button. This tells Excel that we want to use a formula. Now, for most equations, formulas in Excel, you don't have to do this, but because we want to add up the numbers, we have to type in sum. Well, obviously, because it's an addition. So we type in SUM, sum. Now, we're doing probably one of the most simplest formulas, but you can see down here that these are some of the more complicated formulas. You don't have to worry about this at the moment, because basically, frankly, some of it you won't even ever have to use. We just want to add up the numbers. So we've done equals and we've done sum. We then want to open a bracket because we're going to put in our addition sum. Now we know that we want to add up the 8 and the 12. Well, the way Excel sees it is in cells. So this 8 is in the cell C5. So we want to type in C5. Now we want to add C5 to this cell here, C6. So we simply put add, and then type in C6. We close the bracket. Now already you can see that Excel has identified these two cells, and when we press enter, it's added them up. Now if we miscounted the apples and we sold 9 apples, put 9 in and press enter, the total's changed to 21. So that's the basic way of adding up numbers in Excel. Now that's good for just a couple of numbers, but what if we have a whole list of numbers? Here we have a few tables. Now these are all the same, and I'm just on each different one going to show you different ways of adding up. So on here we have the sales of September 2013. We've got the product, milk, sugar, eggs, bread, butter, total, and the number sold. So the criteria is here. Now yes, we could do equals sum, C5 plus C6 plus C7, but yeah, that gets tedious. We want a simple and efficient way of adding these numbers up. Now again, with any formula, put the equals. We want to add up, so sum, open our bracket. Now this is a list of numbers, so we need to identify the start of the list and the end of the list. The start of the list is C5, so we do type in C5. Now if we type in add, it sees it as adding just one number. We want to add in a whole list of numbers, and because it's a list, we put in a semicolon. We now want to identify the end of the table, the end of the number which we want to add up. So it's C9, so we put C9. Now already Excel has identified the numbers that we want to add up, so we close the bracket and press enter, and that's added that up. Now if we were to change the values on any of these, the total changes, which is brilliant. Now on this one, we're probably going to do an even simpler one. we want to click on the total, but instead of actually adding things up, we can go over to this thing over here called AutoSum, and it's got this funny Greek letter that looks a bit like an E. When we click down it, this has got some of the common formulas that you use, but we want to use sum because we want to add the numbers. When we click sum, it presumes that we want to add up all of the numbers from there. And it's right, so when we press enter, it gives us the answer, and the formula is in there just as it's in there. Now, another way of doing it, to select which numbers you want to do, you can just simply press on the number, click, drag down, and then just click AutoSum, and it adds up the number. You can also just simply click AutoSum, and it assumes that you want to add the numbers, and when you press enter, you can add the number. I hope this tutorial has taught you how to add up numbers in Excel and made it easier and more efficient to add up a lot of numbers. Thank you for what am I saying here? Thanks for watching, and if you want any other tutorial on how to use any of the Office tools or anything else for that matter, please leave a comment down below because I'm more than happy to help. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.